Education is far more than a means to acquire knowledge or prepare for employment. It is a multidimensional process that influences every aspect of human life and social organization. This module provides an exhaustive exploration of the purposes and functions of education, analyzing its role in shaping individuals, fostering societal development, and maintaining cultural continuity. In both theory and practice, education serves as a transformative tool. Whether informal, formal, or non-formal, education impacts individual identity, social cohesion, national progress, cultural sustainability, economic competitiveness, and global citizenship. The functions of education, therefore, can be examined through various lenses: sociological, philosophical, economic, political, psychological, and anthropological. 2.1 Individual Development Function. At the core of all educational systems lies the aim to nurture the holistic development of individuals physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, morally, and spiritually. Key contributions: enhances cognitive abilities such as reasoning, memory, problem solving, and critical thinking. Promotes emotional intelligence, empathy, self-regulation, and confidence. Instills moral and ethical frameworks for responsible citizenship. Fosters creativity, communication, and interpersonal skills. Facilitates personal fulfillment, lifelong learning, and self-actualization. Philosophers like Rousseau, Pestalozzi, and Montessori emphasize that education should develop the whole child, not merely train them for work or social obedience. 2.2 Socialization and Social Function. Education functions as a socializing agent, ensuring that new members of society understand its values, norms, customs, and expectations. Social functions include cultural transmission, passing cultural heritage, languages, rituals, and traditions across generations. Social integration, helping diverse groups find common ground, unity, and shared identity. Social control, reinforcing laws, rules, and acceptable behavior through moral and civic education. Role allocation, preparing individuals to assume societal roles, e.g., teacher, lawyer, caregiver. This aligns with Durkheim's belief that education preserves social order and contributes to the collective conscience of society. 2.3 Economic Function. In today's knowledge-driven world, education is a key driver of economic progress and workforce productivity. It empowers individuals with the competencies needed to participate meaningfully in the labor market and contribute to national development. Economic roles: human capital formation, builds skills, talents, and competencies necessary for economic activity. Employment preparation, trains individuals for specific careers or professions. Entrepreneurial capacity, promotes innovation, financial literacy, and business development. Reduction of poverty, opens opportunities for upward social mobility and improved living standards. Education has a measurable impact on GDP growth, innovation indexes, and productivity levels. Economists like Adam Smith and Theodore Schultz regarded education as an investment with long-term socioeconomic returns. 2.4 Political Function. Education shapes citizens' awareness, participation, and accountability in the governance of their societies. It is instrumental in developing political literacy, democratic values, civic responsibility, and national unity. Political functions: promotes understanding of rights and duties under the law, encourages critical evaluation of political systems and ideologies, strengthens democracy by nurturing active and informed citizenship, counters political extremism, corruption, and apathy through awareness. Political thinkers like John Dewey and Paulo Freire emphasize that education should empower people to question authority, challenge injustice, and participate constructively in democratic life. 2.5 Cultural function. Culture and education are inseparable. Education is a medium through which cultures are preserved, transmitted, transformed, and renewed. Cultural functions: preservation, safeguards indigenous languages, beliefs, art, and heritage. Transmission, introduces learners to cultural symbols, rituals, and systems of meaning. Adaptation, prepares learners to navigate changing cultural landscapes in a globalized world. Cultural identity formation, shapes how individuals understand themselves within cultural narratives. Multicultural education, indigenous knowledge systems, and decolonized curricula are contemporary responses to the need for culturally relevant pedagogy. 2.6 Moral and ethical function. Education is not just about academic instruction, it is a moral enterprise. Schools, teachers, and curricula all transmit values whether consciously or unconsciously. Moral roles. Instills values such as honesty, justice, tolerance, fairness, compassion, and respect. Shapes the conscience and ethical reasoning of learners. Promotes peace education, conflict resolution, and mutual understanding. Religious and moral education, school codes of conduct, and classroom discussions on real-life ethical dilemmas all serve this purpose. 2.7 Innovative and scientific function. Modern education also serves to advance research, technology, innovation, and problem-solving capacity, promotes scientific reasoning and evidence-based thinking, encourages discovery, experimentation, and technological advancement, supports environmental education and sustainable development, prepares learners for a rapidly changing digital and knowledge-based economy. Countries with strong education systems often lead in global innovation rankings due to their investment in research and development R&D. 2.8 Global function. In an interconnected world, education must go beyond national boundaries. It should prepare learners for global citizenship and equip them with the skills and values needed to live and work in a diverse and interdependent world. Global educational goals: intercultural competence, multilingualism, human rights education, digital literacy, environmental stewardship, promotion of peace and tolerance, international frameworks such as the UNESCO Global Education 2030 Agenda, Education for Sustainable Development (ESD), and Global Citizenship Education (GCED) reflect this evolving function of education. 2.9 Functionalism versus conflict theory. In education, sociological perspectives on education differ. Functionalists see education as a stabilizing force that promotes meritocracy and social cohesion. Conflict theorists argue that education reinforces class divisions and maintains the status quo by privileging elite cultures. A balanced view recognizes that education can be both emancipatory and repressive, depending on how it is structured and delivered. Summary. This module illuminates the multifunctional nature of education and how it intertwines with every sector of society: economic, political, social, cultural, moral, and global. Understanding these roles allows educators and policymakers to design systems that do more than impart knowledge. They shape the destiny of individuals and societies alike.